In this world, we have been left behind by the gods of Olympus. After defeating the great titans, Zeus, Hades, Poseidon, and the other gods have returned to their acropolis above, but not before making their mark. Now their children seek to prove themselves and survive against the dangerous world of mythical beasts, monsters, and worse. Welcome to Origins of Olympus.
I think I'm going to start work on one of the rooms inside of the brand new basement. But first, I want to learn this chest inside of my EMC Hades table. I also want to take one of these armor stands and learn that. I have a bunch of basalt right here that we're going to be using today to make some absolutely awesome stuff in our basement. But first things first, I found out I could put a diamond on this and it'll give it 500 extra durability. So definitely going to go ahead and do that. And now we're going to get to work in our basement working on our armory room. This is a very, very important room. So we need to make sure that we build it properly. We're going to build it right over here. This is where I think I want to put this room. We need to be careful. What is that? No idea what kind of torch that is, but it was underneath my cabin, which is a little bit weird, I'm not gonna lie, but it happens. And here we go. We're just gonna dig on in here and make a little bit of an armory type situation. It should be pretty good. So let's just get this thing figured out, and then we're gonna get started. We just gotta dig out the core room, and then we'll worry about the rest. Now, unfortunately, there is a ton of dirt around here, which is not ideal at all, but I guess it's just the way of the road. We're gonna have to deal with it. And let's break out the floor and let's get started with the floor in here, because that is definitely gonna be something we need to do. And we don't need it to be a huge room either. It just needs to be like a little armory where we can store all our mythical weapons and armor in like safety, essentially. Like, I just kind of want it to be a little more difficult to steal all my weapons, because like I do have some pretty powerful weapons. Like, I'm gonna be completely honest, like, you know, Child of Hades, I got some really strong mythical items, you know, like whether it's Mercury or Midnight or other weapons that I have that I definitely didn't steal from camp, because I would never do that, of course. Come on, never. Alright, let's go ahead and get those laid out like that. And now we're gonna get these figured out. These walls here need to be figured out like so. I'm gonna push this back one more, and you'll see what we're gonna do here, because we're gonna make it look pretty cool. And I do need to grab some of these blocks as well, so let me go ahead and do that. I wish I had a way to just grab them all from down there, but I don't, sadly. So we have to come back up here, grab that. There we go. Now we can go back on down into our basement here and get to work on the armory. So I'm gonna throw, since there's those here, I'm gonna do the same thing over here. Trust me, you will be seeing those inside the final look, so it's definitely worthwhile for me to place those there for sure, because you are going to see those in the final look of the armory, so it's got to make sense. Like, it just has to look good. And then we got to break over here as well, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna have these little sections here to kind of hold stuff. Like, these are gonna be like little holding sections, if you will. So let's break the floor of both of these, and then we're gonna go ahead and have to get the floor placed. We got a lot of basalt to use for this place. Why? Well, I mean, it's like a pretty durable block, so it should definitely help keep all of our armor and weapons safe. That's for sure. And now let's go ahead and get some brick laid out on the walls of these areas. We're gonna need to get lighting figured out as well, which of course we will handle, but let's take one thing one step at a time here. Let's get lighting figured out first. after, of course, we get these walls figured. So that makes the most sense, I'm thinking, just because we get these little holding quarters set up, and then we can worry about light. Although light could be really simple if we do something like that. So light may or may not be the most complicated thing in here. I don't really think it's going to be. And we'll do this. And then we gotta throw these here. And then we gotta throw some of the factory crazy mythical blocks right there. And we do this, and we do this, and then this wall here we're also going to go ahead and cover as well with, first we're going to throw panels like this, and then we're going to have these little panels, and those are going to help support the roof in here, and then we're going to throw the basalt brick, and I'm misplacing a lot of it, but thankfully I can just break that pretty easily. And now we got to get the roof all solved and figured out. All right, come on. Here we go. Hoping I don't break into the surface at all here, because I probably need to like make the basement go a little lower in certain areas and stuff. But regardless, we're going to go ahead and just see. Hopefully we don't have to. I'm going to be honest. Like, I'm really hoping we made it the right height. It seems we have. But let's get these bricks laid out. And then all should hopefully be pretty well right now in our armory situation here. So not bad at all, the armory so far. And let's go ahead, we'll get our torches placed there as well. We'll put one there, we'll put one there. Okay, so first things first, I got these armor stands, and then I got these chests here, these big chests which we can keep a ton of things in. We got these armor stands, and we got these giant chests we can keep a ton of different things in. So let's get to the service, and let's prioritize getting all the things we need down there put down there. So let's throw all of this right now into here. Well, actually, before we do that, let's see if we can learn any of it first, and we can put any of it here. We cannot put any more of this, so this stuff goes all there. And all right, so first things first, we're gonna need some sets of armor. So let's get 4 sets of armor here. That is gonna cost a lot of our EMC, but having all that is worth it. Like, we're trading souls, of course, for these items, so we'll get more souls at a later date. Now, I know for the record we technically have 8 sets down here, but I'm not going to put 8 sets of diamond armor down here. It's just not worth it. So for now, we're going to put the 4 sets of diamond, and then when we get other different types of armor, we'll go ahead and add those on the other wall, if that makes any sense. Now, we got to go ahead and grab our tools. We got to go ahead and grab any sort of mythical items that we have, and we have to bring them down. So for instance, like this defense sword, the dragon and tiger, the sorcery's axe, this lumber axe is going down, this hammer is going down. We're going to bring one of these necklaces of each type down as well, just so we have those stored down there. Like, currently I'm wearing a speed one, as you can see, around my neck, and it helps me go a little faster. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw weapons on this side, mythical weapons in here. We'll throw our wand in there as well. And on this side here, we're going to have like Tinker's tools, like these different crazy tools in here. And then we'll throw different sort of mythical items like necklaces and different wearable stuff there. Let's get some signs put on to the chest so we can stay organized, because it's very easy as a child of Hades to get disorganized. And that's not really what I want to have happen to me today. I want to stay very, very organized. So let's go ahead, do this. I need to get these sticks back, and we're gonna throw those signs in there. I need to get 4 of these bad boys right now and get my chests all laid out, get the signs on them, get them all organized. But so far the armory is looking pretty good. So mythical weapons, and what we're actually going to do is on the bottom one, we're going to do magical weapons. So this like diabolical one we'll put here, magical weapons, or we'll just put magic weapons. Actually, let's do that. Magic weapons. Over here we got Tinker's construct. We can't fit that. All right, Tinker's construct. Okay, can't fit that either. I guess we're writing it like that. And then over here we got magic wearables. Boom. All right, so far this is our armory. It looks pretty awesome, I'm not gonna lie. We got a pretty awesome armory down here. So this is quite the awesome looking armory, if I say so myself. We got mythical weapons, we got magic weapons, we got so much storage for all different sorts of weapons and tools that we might need. We have access to all of these different armor stands, that allow us to hold and store so many different armor types. And there's a lot of different armor types in the world of Origins of Olympus, so we can definitely get some different types. Like, for example, I can't take these because I can't clone them inside my table, but there are a ton of different armor types, as you can see here, that, you know, can be used. And if we can find some of those, we might be able to keep them in our armory, which will be very, very successful to do that. But regardless, we got the first room in the labyrinth of a basement completed, so that was absolutely awesome.